Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer!
All
Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. Hello, Boring Review Nation! Gabe!
Nick.
Woo! Almost there. The lag is almost gone. I love it. I love it. It's not like when we're both in Studio A. But anyways, obviously you guys saw the thumbnail. Today we are here to react to my boy Nawaz's new film on Netflix. I'm super excited about this. Nick, tell the people what we're going to do.
So we are checking out Serious Men. Now, there has been a film that we've been requested a few times to react to the trailer called Serious Man. And I was wondering, hey, is this somewhat connected? According to the research I did, it's not connected. It's based on a book of the same name by Manu Joseph. This is a film, like he said, starring Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and it is directed by Sudhir Mishra. And like he said, this is coming out on Netflix October 2nd. So that's like 2 weeks away or something like that. We got to jump on this. We got to see what it's all about. We both love Nawaz. Gabe maybe loves him just a little bit more, but we both love this guy's acting abilities. And I remember his interview with OSR where he said, you know, some of the next few movies you see me in, I'm curious how the fans are going to react. So maybe this is one of those movies. Who knows? Maybe those movies are still coming, but we're excited to get to this nonetheless. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And let's go ahead and jump into this in 3, 2, 1.
लाइफ में कुछ नहीं करने के लिए 4 जनरेशन लगता है। 2G है ना, तो 2G सेकंड जनरेशन। हम 2G वाले कभी एंजॉय नहीं कर सकते। मेरा वहाँ फर्स्ट जनरेशन, कभी स्कूल गया ही नहीं। मैं सेकंड जनरेशन, स्कूल भी गया, पढ़ाई भी की।
Was that him on a skateboard?
डोर्स क्यों होनी चाहिए? ऐसा समझा सके वैसा नौकरी करेगा थर्ड जनरेशन। उसका बच्चा जब 18-20 साल का हो जाएगा, सब कुछ होगा उसके पास, उसको कुछ करने का जरूरत नहीं।
Shut the door,
मोरॉन, इम्बेसिल, नॉब है, ये लोग हमें नहीं नामों से बुलाते थे, तो हमने भी रिटर्न में उनका नाम रख दिया, सीरियस मैन। ये तेरी जगह यहाँ बैठ के पढ़ना, सनलाइट कम है तो क्या हुआ? तो अपने टैलेंट से चमकना।
Like that?
Looking at photosynthesis, that way we can generate oxygen, can save Earth. What are your thoughts on this, man?
भगवान ने तेरे को स्पेशल बनाया है, घमंड मत किया कर उसका, सबसे प्यार से बात किया कर।
झुकना क्यों चाहिए? झुकते आदमी को गोटे थमा देते हैं हाथ।
आपको विज्ञान में इतनी दिलचस्पी क्यों?
See, science helps us to understand things from atoms to the infinite universe.
तभी तुम्हें कुछ लोग जूनियर अब्दुल कलाम कहते हैं।
इसको पॉलिटिक्स के बारे में नहीं पता।
पर अम्बेडकर है उसमें।
और आइंस्टाइन भी। इट्स अ डेडली कॉम्बिनेशन। आदि का नाम हम गिनेस बुक ऑफ वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड के लिए नॉमिनेट करते हैं।
सिर्फ नए इमारत की नए सपनों की नींव रखी जाए। मम्मा, आदि?
Oh, man.
क्या बोला तू? क्या बताएगा दुनिया को कि मैंने फ्रॉड किया है? उसने के बचपन से बहुत झेला है मैंने। लाडू तभी डिसाइड कर लिया था मैंने अपने बेटे को उससे ऊपर लेके जाएगा।
Why should I shut my mouth?
For the sake of science. गणपति बाप्पा! ये देख ओबामा फॉलो कर रहे थे वो।
कितना व्यूअर्स है?
200।
कितना फॉलोअर्स?
5000 है, लेकिन तू बहुत तेजी से आगे बढ़ रहा है।
शाहरुख खान का?
Oh, man.
That's nice.
You know, this is a different role we see Nawaz in, and you mentioned that he had mentioned in that interview with OSR that he was going to be his next few roles were going to be different. Honestly, I don't know what to feel about it. I love him. You know what I mean? The guy's a national treasure, and everything I've seen him in, man, he's you could say he's typecasted because he always plays that gangster, that threatening, imposing guy. You know what I'm saying? The you know, a guy who's unhinged, but now he's playing that father, which you and I both know. You know what I'm saying? He's playing a more reserved role. I mean, you did get to see some of his acting chops there. Like, well, that's that shot when he's laying back and that tear just runs down back his eyes. I was like, oh wow, you know what I mean? But I don't know, Nick. What do you think?
So I definitely think this is probably one of those films he was alluding to where, I'm going to play a different role. In my opinion, and this is me being very narrow-minded, you can't always play that gangster boss guy who has to take a bunch of people's lives out and this and that, or that seriously crazy villain. What can you do when you're in a role that still has range? Like this one seems to have some range, like you mentioned,
Right.
but a role that doesn't demand that type of situation. And I honestly feel this way about Nawaz in the films we've seen him in. I've seen him in Bajrangi Bhaijaan, where he plays a minor character and whatnot. There are some actors and actresses out there that whether they're playing that Oscar-winning role or just that regular everyday role, they make the film better by being in it. They make the character better. We see with Amir Khan too, by being in it, and just their level of commitment to that character, their love and respect for the craft makes what we see, the output, so much better. The interesting thing is, when I was looking up this movie, and I got to correct myself, I said a serious man we've been requested to do. It's been Insignificant Man or Significant Man, one of those two. A Serious Man is actually a Russell Crowe film from, what's the British actor guy who's in The King's Speech? I can't think of his name right. He was in The Golden Circle, the Secret Service one. Anyways, I can't think of it, but that's a different film. Getting back to this, when I was doing my research, it's interesting because it said in there in the plot, I happened to hover over that he makes up this lie that his son is a mathematical genius, and then eventually it comes back to bite him. I didn't get that sense from watching that trailer. I got the sense that his son was really bright and he wants to push him to, continue to be, big and not so much popular, but be able to cultivate that so that he can have a better life. Did you get the idea that his son was not the mathematical genius or not the genius that the trailer was portraying? Because I didn't pick up on that.
I didn't pick up on that at all. I picked up on the fact that his son was super bright,
right,
but that they were, vicariously living through the sun, so to speak. You know what I mean? And as educators, we see that there's things. There's a term called helicopter parents. Those parents that just hover over their kids, and yes, my wife, she's over here raising her hand. She's a helicopter parent. They know all their kids work before their kids do. You know what I'm saying? They're on top of everything, from every assignment to attendance and everything, because they just want the best for their child. But sometimes it's almost suffocating the amount of attention that they put to this child. So that's what I was kind of looking at. Obviously, there's that scene with him and the one dude in that alley when he kind of like yokes him up, you know what I mean? Grabs him and by the lapel or jacket, whatever, and throws him against and says something about a lie. But I didn't think that it was that the kid wasn't bright at all. That's weird.
Yeah, he went as far as to say something like, "You think I'm a scam artist? I've been told this my entire life." Now, again, from the trailer, it makes it sound like people don't believe that his son is bright or smart or whatever, and he's trying to prove the fact that he is. But if it's a lie, you can see why he might go to that length and say, "Oh, you think I'm lying? Are you crazy?" I don't know. The trailer didn't portray that to me, but that's okay. Whoever this young kid is that's playing that character, he looks like he's got the acting chops to be able to present that intelligent character. You've got I'm not sure if it was his wife or his sister Nawaz in the movie there from the trailer. She looks like she has some acting opportunities where she can show some range too. So I'm excited about that. It looks really good. And, the most enticing thing is it's going to be a new film, Nawaz, on Netflix. I know Nawaz was recently in other new film on Netflix that I missed. We got to check that out too. But I'm excited to check it out. Nawaz, I don't know what you're talking about. We're excited to see anything that you're in. We're going to embrace it. We're going to love it. I would love to see you in an old school romantic comedy that would just make Gabe's head spin.
Oh,
you got to bring it to us. Not the kind of romantic comedy where it's like Unfaithful with Richard Gere, where you're like that third man who comes in and steals a wife from her husband.
Right.
But just like an old-fashioned like wedding planner type stuff. Be in a movie with Jennifer Lopez. I want to see that. That would be awesome.
What are you doing? See why he's my nemesis, guys? Oh, what is he doing to me? He knows how I feel about Jennifer Lopez. What are you kidding me here? Oh man, bro. Honestly, even Savannah, who's a huge fan, I couldn't do it. I wasn't gonna bring myself to it. So her and a couple of girls went to go see that movie Hustlers, it was horrible. Even Savannah was like, that was horrible. That was trash, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can't act. I'm sorry, she can't act. You know what I mean? She's a beautiful woman. She's a
She
great
is a beautiful.
performer,
I was gonna say she's a beautiful woman,
but she can't act. What do you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm not blaspheming here. You point out a role where you're like, yep, that's Oscar worthy. Stop it. All right, stop it. Anyway, man, October 2nd, as soon as it comes out, you know I'm gonna watch it because my man Nawaz, you know, he's got a special
man.
in my heart, and I'm excited to see him in a different role. I know you mentioned he was good in that other film. I always forget the name. I didn't catch that one yet, but obviously he's got that kind of range. He definitely has that kind of range, and it's good for actors to try to explore different roles. You know what I mean? He always, to me, you know what? Even the roles when he's a good guy, right? He's a cop in that one movie. I can't remember. Remember, he was a cop, but he was still a dirty cop or whatever. And
yeah. I want to say Kahani. Is it Kahani? The girl that was pregnant.
Yeah, the girl that was pregnant. Yeah, that film. Yeah, pregnant. So I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a scene stealer. He's a Don Cheadle. You know what I mean? No matter what movie Don Cheadle's in, bro, he's awesome. No matter what, scene stealer every single time. Even Brad Pitt says it in all the Ocean's 11 movies. That's where I got that from.
I was just gonna say, what was the ultimate scene stealer as him in Ocean's 11?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Awesome accent and everything.
Every single scene he's in, he's like, he steals the show. And that's what I feel like Nawaz is. You know what I mean? Even if he's a main character or not, if he's a B character, he's always going to steal the scene, man. So I'm super excited for this film.
Me too. Let us know how you feel. Let us know if you're just like, Let us know if you're super excited. Let us know what we missed. If you know more about this movie, please like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for checking us out. And until next time.
This is the way.